Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time to watch the video and interacting with the video as well, right? So in this video, we're going to be looking at the CPL. The CPL is at the just past the halfway point of the season. So we're going to be reviewing the tournament so far. Looking at the leading run scorers, the leading wicket takers, best strike rate, and the best economy rate as well. And also, looking at how the standings are shaping up. Looking at the playoff picture. What it is currently, and which teams are most likely to make the playoffs. So just stick around to the end of the video, while we discuss all of these things. So again, we're going to be looking at the leading run scorer, leading wicket taker, best strike rate, best economy rate, and the playoff picture, right? But before we get into the details of that, right, just take a quick second to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. It tells YouTube that you like the content that is being produced. And and it's just a free way to support the channel. And also subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new or if you have not subscribed as yet, but you like the content, you like West Indies cricket, you like content about CPL, then you definitely want to hit that subscribe button. So with that out the way, let's get straight into it, right? So like I said earlier, we're just past the midway point of the CPL season, where most of the teams, they have already played half of their games, right? So most teams have already played more than 5 matches. Only the Trinbago Knight Riders and the Guyana Amazon Warriors are yet to play 5 matches. They've both played 4 matches respectively. But every other team have played at least 5 matches, right? And that's the halfway point. All teams in the regular season will play 10 matches. So that we're at the halfway point of the season, right? So getting right into the details now. So in terms of the leading run scorer in the tournament so far, so that is held by Quintin de Kock. He has 308 runs so far in the tournament. So he's way ahead of anybody else as far as run scoring goes. So Quintin de Kock, he has 308 runs from 5 innings, at an average of 77. So he's been in brilliant form. He's in his most recent match, he scored 115, which is the highest total in the CPL so far this year. Right. So he has 100 and 150, and he's scoring that runs at a strike rate of 174. Second is Johnson Charles, right? So Charles, we have a saying in the Caribbean or in Jamaica where we say Charles is old, but he's not cold, right? So Charles still doing his thing, still scoring runs. So he scored 206 runs so far, in the CPL from 6 matches, at a strike rate of 140. Then we have Kyle Mayers. He scored 204 runs so far, playing for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, at a strike rate of 150. Right, so the Kyle Mayers is in the top 3 in terms of runs scored. So good for Kyle Mayers. He is definitely taking a claim to be possibly named in the West Indies squad for the next T20 series, which I think starts in October. In 4th place, we also have Evin Lewis, another man who's been out of the West Indies team for a while. But he's been in some decent form in the CPL. He has 191 runs from 7 innings so far. At a strike rate of 146.92, and he's averaging 31.8. Then we have Mikael Louis. Now, Mikael Louis, he scored 187 runs so far, also for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, from 6 matches, at a strike rate of 155.83, which is very impressive, right? Because as West Indian fans, Mikael Louis, he came to prominence, playing in the West Indies Championship, and subsequently, based on his good performance in that, he was named in the West Indies Test squad. He's had a decent start, an okay start to his Test career so far. Scored at least one half century and has gotten some starts, right? But prior to the CPL, we hadn't seen much of him in the T20 format, right? But in this year's CPL, he is showing that he's definitely capable of playing in the T20 format as well, and not only playing but performing well. Strike rate at 155, almost 156, and he's averaging 37.4. Right. Then you have Andre Fletcher. He scored 178 runs so far. His strike rate 152.13. So in the top six, of the run scorers, majority of them are actually from the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, who are they are at the bottom of the table. But they have quite a few of their batters up there in the rankings as far as runs scored. It's just, but again, it's unfortunate that they're at the bottom of the table, but it just goes to show that batting isn't the only important thing, in T20 cricket, right? But the Patriots, they have what, 4 batsmen in the top 6. Justin Greaves, he's in 7th place. He scored 174 so far playing for the Antigua Falcons. Faka Zaman, 159. Casey Carty, 154. And Nicholas Pooran runs out the top 10, with 149 runs so far from 4 innings for the Trinbago Knight Riders. His strike rate is 188.60. Right, so in terms of runs scored, that's the top 10. In terms of runs scored. In terms of strike rate, the best strike rate so far. Let me see if the best strike rate so far in the tournament is Shimron Hetmyer. So Shimron Hetmyer, he's just out of the top 10 in terms of runs scored, but he has the best strike rate. He's scoring his runs at 200. So he has a strike rate of 200. Kyron Pollard, he has a strike rate of 195.74 from 4 innings. Hetmyer has also played 4 innings. And then you have Ramadullah Gurbaz, the Afghanistan opener, playing for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He has a strike rate of 194.23 from 3 innings. So those are the leaders in terms of strike rate and most runs scored in the tournament so far. Going over now to the bowling. Most wickets in the tournament so far, that is the South African pacer, Henrik Nokia. He's taken 11 wickets so far from 7 matches. And his economy rate is 8.80. In second place, we have the spinner, Noor Ahmed. He's been very impressive, right? He's taken 10 wickets so far from 6 matches. Then you have Shamar Springer, the all-rounder. He's also taken 10 wickets, but he's played 8 matches. In fourth place, we have Gudakesh Moti. He's taken 9 wickets from just 4 matches. In fifth place is Wakar Salam Keel, the left-handed wrist spinner. He's also taken 9 wickets from 4 matches. Chris Green, he's taken 9 wickets from 8 matches. Sunil Narayan, the Trinidadian spinner, he's taken 8 wickets from 4 matches. Hasaranga, he's taken 7 wickets from 3 matches. And Tekshana, he's taken 7 wickets from 5 matches as well. And that's about that runs out the top 10. Fabian Allen, notable mention, he's taken 7 wickets from 8 matches. There are quite a few bowlers on 7 wickets, I must say. Fabian Allen, Jason Holder, Imad Wazim, they have all taken 7 wickets so far in the tournament. So those are the leaders in terms of wickets taken. Again, Nokia is at the top with 11 wickets from 7 matches. Noor Ahmed in second with 10 from 6. Shamar Springer, 10 from 8. Moti in fourth place with 9 from 4. And Wakar Salam Keel with also 9 from 4. That's the top 5 in terms of wickets taken. In terms of their economy rate now, bowling economy rate, because as you know in T20, yes, wickets are important, but also being able to restrict the batsman or restrict the batting team is very important as well, right? So in terms of economy rate, the top 3 in the tournament so far in terms of economy rate, you have Sunil Narayan leading the way. He's taken his wickets at an economy rate of 5.31 from 4 matches, and he's averaging just 10.62 per wicket. In second place is Noor Ahmed. You know, he's also up there in terms of wickets taken. He's going at 5.46 per over from 6 matches, you know, and he's taking his wickets at 13.10 per wicket, right? So that's his average. So that's very impressive for both Narayan and Noor Ahmed. And it's also in third place is Hasaranga. So he's taking his wickets at 5.64, averaging for his strike rate 5.64 from 3 matches, and his average is 8.85 per wicket. So if you notice, you know, the best economy rates in the tournament so far, you know, they are all spinners, right? Which I find very interesting. You know, but so spinners have been doing really well in this year's tournament. Narkia, though, you know, he's the leading wicket taker. You know, he is a pacer, right? So the pacers, it's been balanced, I must say. But in terms of economy rate, the spinners are definitely up there, you know, and doing well, right? So, you know, a huge shout out to the spinners. The spinners also dominate the top, I said the top 6, 7, 8 of in terms of wicket taking as well. You only have Narkia and Shamar Springer in there as pace bowlers, you know, in the top 8 of wicket taking. So the spinners are definitely doing well in this year's tournament, and the pitches have been, you know, offering assistance to the spinners as well, I must say. Right now, so moving on now to the playoff picture, right? So the playoff picture is pretty much confirmed, I would say. You know, obviously there are still matches remaining, right? But there in terms of the table, so you have leading the table right now is the Barbados Royals. You know, they are on 8 points, you know, from their 5 matches. Also on 8 points in second place is the St. Lucia Kings, but they have played 6 matches. In third place is Guyana. They are on 6 points from their 4 matches. And in fourth place is Trinidad, also on 6 points from 4 matches. Guyana just have a superior net run rate to them. In fifth place is the Antigua Falcons. They are on 4 points from 8 matches. And in last place is the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots with just 2 points from 7 matches. Right? So if you look at it, the top 4 will more than likely be as it is right now. As it relates to what order, that still remains to be seen. But the top 4 will more than likely be as it is right now: Barbados, St. Lucia, Guyana, and Trinidad. As it is right now, at the time of the recording of this video, you know, both Barbados and St. Lucia, they just need one more victory to secure their spot in the playoffs, right? You know, based on the fact that both Antigua and the St. Kitts, you know, the most points they can get to based on the amount of games that they have remaining is 8 points, right? And both Barbados and St. Lucia, they are already on 8 points. So if they get another win, or they just need another point. So whether that comes via a win or no result, you know, there's been quite a bit of rain in the tournament so far as well. So both of those teams, they just need one more point to secure their spot in the playoffs, right? And Trinidad and Guyana, you know, they need 2 more wins or 3 more points to confirm their place in the playoffs as well, right? So, and they have 6 matches remaining. So, you know, and some of those matches are against these teams, the Antigua Falcons and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. So, you know, they'll more than likely, you know, get those victories that they require to get above 8 points and secure their playoff spot as well. So, you know, the top 4 is looking like it will be, you know, as it currently is. Like I said, Barbados, St. Lucia, Guyana, and Trinidad. You know, I think those are the teams that will make it to the playoffs and battle for this year's CPL title. But that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. You know, as always, thank you for tuning in. You know, do remember to like the video, you know, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section. You know, what do you think about the tournament so far? You know, have there been any surprises for you? You know, which team, what player, or yeah, whatever. What team has disappointed you the most, and what team has surprised you the most? You know, definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.